3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Welcome everyone, Forex traders, brand new people that have been with me. I was cussing the screen so hard because just before I went live, I scheduled the live at the top of the hour, and I realized that the time was wrong, the time zone was wrong on my computer. So I reset it, so it got to go ahead and took my scheduled live and put it like 4 hours in the future. Totally screwed me up. But we're live. We're looking at the free signal on the chart here, and technology is kicking my ass today. So really excited. In fact, I just have to say, and I think I mapped this to a button to see if it works. So CAD Chief took profit this morning, and it works in the club. So massively profitable. I knew it would be. Everybody was getting a little frustrated because CAD Chief was holding on for dear life. In fact, what I will do is I'm going to share something with you here. Give me a second. I think it is this one. And yeah, I wanted to show the browser. Of course, it's on the wrong page, but here it is. CAD Chief moved 78 pips at least in a few hours. Well, about 16 hours, 15 hours. And, well, less than that. Let's see. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 5. Yeah, in about 11 hours, it moved 78 pips. And our take profit was somewhere up here. And it's funny. Like, this is the stuff. I talked about it yesterday. You cannot predict this. That's a double to triple pip movement compared to standard for this currency pair in a few hour period. Standard for an entire day. So, listen, if you never believed it up to this point, this stuff is being manipulated 100% by the big banks. They dumped in millions, if not a lot more, billions maybe, to move that pair that much at that time. Happened at a beautiful time this morning. I woke up and within an hour it had taken profit. So incredible, awesome. Wait till I show you the results. But let's go back here and we'll look at the free signal trade right now. Oh, I probably better turn that off because now it's going to come on every time I switch screens. But I think I got it mapped to the queue. Let me see if I can do it one more time. Yes, I can. Okay. Doesn't need to be attached every time I change the screen. So, nonetheless, let me move this around a little bit here. Put my ugly mug right in the center. Free signal. This is interesting because I kind of misled you, and I misled myself. Some time ago on the free signal, I told the free signal sending algorithm to trade all of the 22 currency pairs. I originally had this set, and I'm going somewhere with this. I originally had the free signal set to a very limited number of like 4 or 5 of the slowest currency pairs, right? Because I just didn't want to give away the whole farm for free, right? So what the algorithm does on the free signal is it closes out the previous trade in profit, and it grabs the very next trade that the algorithm goes into, whether that's the first trade associated with that currency pair or the 7th trade in that basket of trades on a particular currency pair. In this particular case, it jumped in later in the AUD JPY sell sequence. So this has been, I mean, it's blue right now, and obviously going to be very profitable. But here's the point, and I don't want to get off on a tangent, and I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. based off of the fact that we were in CAD Chief for about, 2 weeks? And it kind of slowed down. Now, it was very profitable, so it's not like we missed out on anything. We just had to wait. We had to have some patience and wait to take the profit. And I'll show you what profits have come in through the signal accounts and the sample accounts of my different algorithm feeds. So here's my thinking here. Essentially what the free signal is it's an old feed. If you remember, I created a feed called One Profitable Trade. And what it does is it takes the next currency pair, whether that's the first trade in a sequence or the 7th, doesn't matter, and it trades it to fruition. Now, a lot of times, if let's say a currency pair goes 7 trades, scales in 7 trades, you're obviously going to be way more profitable if you don't take the first trade, but you took only the last 2 trades, let's say. And the dynamics of the One Profitable Trade feed, or really the free signal feed, they're really the same technology, same algorithm, tends to be more profitable, and that's why we've seen the free signal feed. I kept thinking, I've been very busy, traveling, families in the hospital, all that stuff, but I kind of got sidetracked and didn't realize that we're actually trading all 22 currency pairs right inside of the free signal, but it's only trading one currency pair at a time. So it made me realize, I was like, wow, why is the free signal sometimes more profitable than maybe some of the other feeds or options that we have? And interestingly enough, it's because it's the One Profitable Trade feed. It takes one currency pair and trades it to fruition. So if you look at the results here, just for the day, this has, and just remember, this is a reference to general number. You probably didn't bid. Boy, I have to sneeze and it's going to kill me. You probably didn't bid. It's going to blow your ear out too. It's been coming on for about a minute here. Don't you hate it when that happens? Keep an eye on this profit. I don't know what you bid, right? You got to bid something relevant to your account. Keisha is here. Hey, how you doing? Let's see. Doug's here. 10% profit just today. Yes, that's true. I'm just going to pull up some comments here. Mark says, I just had my most profitable day trading to date. And Mark's been doing this for what, 6 years? At least 5-6 years. Simply by paying attention and making some of the moves that Terry speaks about on a regular basis. That warms my fucking heart, to tell you the truth. Yes, this has worked really well. It's a combination of the 10 pip hybrid feed, where we're kind of holding back and not taking all currency pairs, right? And let's look at this as a reference. I don't know what you bid. I'm bidding 1.0, $10 a pip on this particular sample account that's taking the exact same trades that are coming to you. And this is the free signal, right? We'll get on to the other, but it's made $1,196.46, just closed today. Now the week, $2,517.86. So here's what I'm thinking. Just because it's so good and I want to add maybe another option to the system, basically this is you're viewing the free signal here because I give you what's called investor access to the account, and you can monitor it in MT4. What I can do, what I should do, what I might do, give me some feedback, is I might make this free signal also available as a feed that you can plug into, because it goes back to the concept of my One Profitable Trade feed. This thing will trade all 22 currency pairs. It'll trade one currency pair at a time, even if that currency pair goes, 2-3 deep. The nice thing about it is, though, it will jump around and take the next available trade. And if the next available trade in this particular case is 4, 5, 6, 7 deep in a sequence of trades, it's just going to be that much more profitable, because because the 2 trades that you have in this particular case, we don't have the additional 5 or 6 or 7 that came before that. So we don't have to offset a a negative balance with a positive profit. It's just going to be all positive profit. So it just is that much more profitable. So I may make this. You let me know if you want to. I don't want to overwhelm everybody with choices and feeds and all this stuff. But it's already active. It's already going. I could simply turn this free signals feed, which is, again, really just one profitable trade at a time, one profitable pair at a time. Maybe I'll call it that, one profitable pair feed. And make that available, and you could plug it into an account. Because here's one of the things I was thinking. I was thinking personally, if CAD Chief holds on all week again, I still want a little bit of movement and volume in my account. So I could have attached this feed, the free signals feed. Like I said, I'll probably, if I offer it out in the copy system as a feed that you could attach to your account, we'll call it the one profitable pair feed, right? But I could attach this to my account where CAD Chief was kind of frozen, or a trade is frozen, and we're not taking any other pairs. But I could have put it on there at like a minimum lot size and kept some, FOMO, get some fear of missing out trades, get some volume and movement going, at least at a minimum lot size. So think about that. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if I'm explaining that properly. So let's go to the pause screen. We're going to go now look at the sample 10 pip hybrid feed. Let me pull it up here. Here we go. It's probably going to be pretty impressive. I will show you this currently, and literally just about 30 minutes ago, I reset the 10 pip hybrid feed, and it is looking for a trade right now. Nothing has come in. We might see it happen live in real time. The moment it does, I will go reference what group that currency pair is, and then I'll tell the algorithm, just trade that group, and we'll be trading that group. And I'll tell you what it is. Not a big deal. You don't necessarily have to know that. It just works, right? So history-wise, look at this. CAD Chief closed out at a net profit, $7,545.79. What did you bid? I don't know, but this is the exact same trades at a different lot size, because again, it depends on what you bid, based off of your account size, based off of your leverage. But nothing but net profit. And everybody was really impressed with that. I mean, if you've been doing this for any amount of time, you know this works. It does take some patience. I liked the fact that it was CAD Chief, because even though it pushed against us 20 plus trades, it's not that volatile of a pair. So it wasn't going to push against us so freaking hard that it was blowing out accounts. But this is a perfect example, especially if you're new and you're trading my automated algorithm. We get these, and I was trying to, we get these less than a dozen times a year, probably, let's say 6, 7, 8 times a year. We get pairs that will do this. So it's not that often. So what happens is in between those times where this is not happening, where a pair just doesn't, the market makers have not pushed it that far. Sorry, I'm going to cough in your ear. I probably should grab my drink. But it happens. We don't know when it's going to happen. And as long as we think ahead and bid for it, what happens is in between those times when that's not happening, new people get lulled in it. Like, Terry, I'm taking my bid to 100x because this thing never loses. Well, that's true. It doesn't. But, if you do a 100x bid, I know I'm being excessive, but if you do a massive increase in your bid just because it's been winning for 3 weeks or a month or 2 months, and it does, and it always wins, you're going to get that one trade that's going to blow the hell out of your account. What you can do, keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. I do this. I mentioned it the other day. I do it on all of my accounts. I will take an account and run the bid higher than I should, 2-3 times what I should. Okay? I don't care if it's a $2,000 account. I will run the bid 2 or 3 times what you probably should, maybe more. But in my wallet, at my broker, I've got money in there, whether it's a couple $1,000 or $5,000 or $8,000, whatever. I've got it sitting there, not in an account, but in my broker wallet. So if you think about it, let's say we went 3 weeks of just killer results, and then all of a sudden on week 4, one of the pairs runs away on us. because the market makers love to do that. You saw that with CAD Chief, okay? It's not my system. My algorithm isn't fucking up and going into 25 trades. It's the market makers just running that currency pair, whether it's the most volatile currency pair or the least volatile currency pair. We've proved to ourselves that it doesn't matter. Almost makes me think I should throw back GJ and UJ into the mix and just let it be, because that thing's GJ, UJ, just crushing it, not going against us at all since it did, months ago. I'm getting off track here. So I will run the ragged edge, and then when I get one pair that goes too far on me, 3 weeks in or 6 weeks in or 4 weeks in or whatever, I will take that money that I have sitting in my wallet, I'll throw it into my trading account. It's just click a button, it transfers immediately. It's immediate because it's sitting there waiting in my broker account. And then that gives me margin level percent protection. And when that thing closes out, I pull that money back out, let it sit in my wallet, and I trade my account. I don't keep it in there because I'm not trying to lull myself into not having some sort of backup. Like if you have a small account, have a small backup. If you have a big account, have a decent sized backup for those one-off times that it might run like that. Like I said, that it does it 5, 6, 8 times a year. Doesn't do it that often. Doesn't do it all the time, right? Doesn't do it every trade sequence every week. It just doesn't. There'll be a few that push, but it's never as far as like what we just saw. But you will see it on any given currency pair of the 22 we trade. You don't know when it's coming. It's the most unlikely time. But I do have control. Like I did, I turned off all other pairs other than CAD Chief on the 10 pip hybrid, and that in and of itself helped everyone out, right? So I'm trading my own algorithm, right? I'm not just like selling this out to people and, hey, I hope it works for you. I'm trading it too. So I'm like, that's you get what I would professionally do on my own account. So that's a huge help, huge value, huge benefit. I do have to say this out loud. So I've been running this just over 3 years. I've been running this algorithm, and it was a great algorithm to start. I have perfected it over and over and over again. Right now, it is at the best I've ever seen level of protection. And I'm going to tell you this. Sure, call me biased. Yeah, I created this. I make it happen, right? This is the best I've ever seen. I continue to buy robots and algorithms, and I watch all the ads of other companies, and I'm like, they're full of shit. There's this one, you might call it a competitor of mine, and they run ads like crazy on Facebook. And I don't. I probably should. Probably will. But they're like, our traders are getting a consistent 10 to 15% a month. I'm like, the fuck you are. You're not. You're lying. You are not getting a consistent 10% a month. Like Doug said, 10% profit just today, right? That's because we were patient and we pushed. And that's why you can't get upset when you're stuck in a trade like we were. I shouldn't say stuck. We're in a trade for 2 weeks, and then it pulls 10% profit out. Depending on what you bid, depending on your account. But I know everybody made a really nice profit on this. And this is the best available on the market. I'm surprised I haven't pushed it more. I just have felt that it wasn't perfect on the back end in terms of my training, my explanations, how I'm providing it to people. I'm constantly thinking about how to make it better. And because I felt there was always a little bit of room for improvement, I kind of held back on pushing it too far, right? I really rely on these live sessions. And unfortunately, I've had shit audio for the first 6 months of my live sessions. That sucked, right? So if you go back and listen to those, they're fucking terrible. But this is good. Finally got myself a good headset. And I have a multitude. It's going to be increasing by a multitude factor of 1, let's say. Multitude of 1. Because I have a brand new cable coming that's going to be a little bit higher end. So, always improving. I mean, that's life, right? That's us successful people, always improving. So that's what's going on. Still no trade yet, but volume, we had all this push this morning. Volume's a little bit low this afternoon on a Thursday, getting near the end of the week. I'm certain we'll get a trade today, and I'll announce in the group what group we're trading. So let's go to the pause here. I'm going to grab my drink here. Hold on a second. And what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and look at the overall algorithm. I will pull it up here. Let's see. Overall algorithm is probably going to be pretty impressive. I haven't looked at it. Very impressive. Here's the results of every currency pair closure today. $13,241.31. Yes, I'm bidding 1.0. That's a reference. That is a reference. I don't know what you bid, but that's a damn nice profit right there. 13,241.31. For the week, still going to be high. $30,346.17. What did you bid is the only question, because you have a net profit. What did you bid? What can you bid on your particular account? Now, I didn't really want to do that. I don't think I've really mentioned as much as I did already today, where I have some money, some US dollars in my broker wallet ready to back up whenever it goes hard against me. That way I can comfortably, not outrageously, not degenerate gambler level, but I can bid more than what I normally would, because I got that backup. Because we know the algorithm fucking crushes. It just crushes, right? And it will crush for days, weeks at a time, months at a time. And then you get that one runaway. So instead of, and this is just my mindset, instead of me bidding for that one runaway that might come 3 weeks later, I'm bidding for what the market's doing right now and pulling, not crazy, but pulling a little bit more money out than I should. Maybe over trading, over leveraging probably, but I've got that backup in my wallet, right? And I have two things. I can transfer the money instantly to my account and help my margin level percent. And I can also personally, I typically, I run the whole thing for you guys, but you can also go into your copy system at Social Trader Tools and just turn off all currency pairs except for the ones that you're in, let them close out, turn that pair off, and you can start tearing it down and putting all of your leverage and balance and margin towards getting that trade to finish out, just like we did, right? So pretty impressive numbers. I know it's my system. It fucking impresses me. And you know what I love? I've had a lot of family stuff, been in the hospital for the last week, taking care of the old man, and I can still sit there and watch this thing and not have to be involved and be so proud of a day like today, right? Not trying to lean on today because we're always profitable, but so proud that this thing just crushes. I mean, here's another thing. You guys, you got to hear me on this one. This is the easiest money in the world. Absolutely easiest money in the world. I'm surprised that I don't have more people, and I know it's going to happen. It's going to take off. You could literally make an entire full-time living promoting this as an affiliate. I support this 100%. I've got an affiliate program. Man, you could make a full-time living promoting this. Nice monthly income, very consistent. This isn't something that typically someone signs up for and cancels a month later. The only people that do that start out with a couple $100 account and they're trying to get rich in a month and then they just give up. But most people understand, especially, if you've been doing it for more than 60, 90 days. Like here, maybe I'll put someone on the spot. Keisha, if you're watching. I know Keisha's pretty new, but she is highly intelligent and focused, and I would imagine that she's doing well and is probably going to stick with this for a long, long time, if not forever. Why not, right? I mean, I think you're having some good results. So just as an example, let's go over, I have looked at it. Let me go to the pause. Let's look at my gold scalper account. Still not 100% happy with it, but let's just take a look at it. It's in no trades right now. Remember, I kind of over-traded and forced a loss from the $10,000 account. But yesterday it was profitable, about $80. Today it's $80 profitable. All of the trades are profitable. So I think it's coming back, right? I'm going to let it come back, let it trade back on its own, and keep making little tweaks as needed. So looking decent. Like I said, I kind of over-traded it, and I didn't screw up the settings, but I was trying some turbo mode where it would trade really fast and take a lot of trades, and it forced a loss because gold moves like that, right? I'm trying to think. I don't think there is. Oh, let me look at one other thing. Let me pause here. Let's look at one other thing that I have not looked at. I will be transparent and show you this. So, high profit feed, frankly, has been all over the place because the market's been all over the place. So I'll share this with you. There's no open trades right now in the high profit feed. This is today's signal profits. I send the signal out, gold at a 0.10 and US 30 at 0.01, and you can see what we're doing here. 3 gold trades, one of them hits a stop loss, but in the end we are net profit $236.40, and you either bid more or less than that, so you're in a net profit. Well, assuming that you took all of the trades that came in. So looking pretty good. Gold and US 30 have been volatile as hell. I personally slowed down on trading. I've put it back on some of my accounts just because I'm feeling a little bit more confident with it. Summer market potentially kind of stable, smooth, slow even. Yesterday was a U.S. holiday. I believe it was. No, I'm probably way off. Within the last few days, there was a U.S. holiday this week. And I think that slowed the volume down a little bit. But otherwise, this is looking good. I don't think there's anything else. There's pretty much nothing else that I needed to show you. That's it. Thursday, end of the week, I will be live tomorrow. I was a little bit late today because I'm kind of taking shifts with my sister. I'm doing the morning shift, helping Dad out at the hospital, and then she comes in, and I try to be here and do the live at least by 12 Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. So that's it. Looking good. Looking for the next trade. If you watched this, if you had any thoughts about me activating that one profitable pair feed, basically it's taking the free signal and making it available that you could attach it to an account through Social Trader Tools. It would be an add-on. It could be a standalone. Be careful. Trade it. You can see what it's doing. Be careful. Be careful. You have to be careful. Don't overbid. Just take it easy. I will. If you ever want a reference in terms of what you should bid for your account, let me know, and I'll give you some general references, right? I'll tell you what's conservative, what is probably pushing the limits, and you can pick something anywhere in between. And if you do have a little bit of backup money in your broker account, work on that. Have some backup money in your broker account. Certainly the more the better, right? Some people can do that, some people can't do that. Work towards it. And it just gives you that level of protection to allow you to bid a little bit more normally, because the algorithm crushes, and then have a little bit of backup when a pair like CAD Chief pushes against us. So that's it. Appreciate you joining me. You know what? I did miss. People were making comments, and I went all the way back to the wrong end. Keisha says, Algo is crazy good. Well, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Keisha says, the most profitable day, and I was asleep. You know what? I did miss all of your feedback. I was over here. I had the comments at the other end. So anyway, Keisha says, I want to consider the free trade feed. Doug says, I think it would be good to test against my other accounts. Denise says, I like it. Wow, I was missing all these comments. I'm sorry, guys. Denise says 10% profit today. That's freaking awesome. That is awesome. Somebody said, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I see you guys talking about getting paid on the swaps. I've never seen that in my life, ever. I don't know what the hell's happening there. Someone might have to explain that. I have never seen that. Why is it? Because of the low volatility of that pair? It's got to be. Keisha says good stuff. Doug says great idea. Gold nuggets here. Let's see. Wow, I did miss all kinds of comments. Sorry, guys. Here's Mark. What you just explained is essentially a version of what I do on a weekly basis. Let's see. Reading. Hold on a second. Just reading. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Cool. Yeah. It's so funny because I missed all the comments, but I was probably way ahead, and Keisha had already said this, but she said, yes, I love it, and about to work on promoting for sure. I'll tell you what, you want to talk about a super affiliate? Keisha Bass. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't use it. You got a brand new name. LaShawn. I'm used to the KB. She probably hates me for that. Well, whatever. You know, you got it's memories. But yeah, Keisha is an incredible affiliate, so watch out, guys. She'll come in and crush everybody. Probably even crush me. So Derek says yesterday was Juneteenth. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't think I want to know. All right, cool. Appreciate it, guys. I will let you go, and I'll see you tomorrow, Friday. See you in the group. Let me know what you need, and happy trading.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.